Okay, so where are we now? Let's take a look. Oh, we're at a place called Toomer's in Bluffton, and that is in South Carolina. It's the family seafood house. Now, like we didn't have enough oysters yesterday, when we had those oysters specially priced at happy hour, that we are now here where you will be shucking your own oysters. So I get to film Doug shucking oysters, whatever that is. And he loves doing it, he says. So let's go inside and take a look. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So this is what the restaurant looks
okay.
like.
Yes, you can get the rest.
But there's another half to it, and that's where we're going. We're going over here. This is the quieter side. As you can see, we got our table already. Awesome. And look at this, a big, is this the island right here? There's a map on the table.
That's West. Oh, that's West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
There's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was. This is a Pennsylvania map. This is New Jersey.
So this is Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and over there is probably another part of the United States. If you put all these together, I bet they're all the United States. So just like the other restaurant, these are different hush puppies, and Doug has stated that he prefers this over what we had last night. And Tony says she liked what we had last night. So let's try these out and see which one's better. Awesome. So, but first let's check out the menu. Here's the cover of the menu. Toomer's Bluffton. Seafood. There it is, the dinner menu.
I hadn't decided. I don't want the fried because it's like.
Okay, so we've got the appetizers. Steamed oysters. Now, what are you guys ordering?
I'm ordering the first mate's platter,
Right.
which is on the right-hand side of the menu.
Salad, sandwich basket. Awesome. On the right. Okay. Oops, sorry. Here's the other side. There we go. You said the first mate's platter?
That's, yes.
Did I miss that? Where is it? At the top?
Under Captain Larry's
Oh, there it is. Got it.
combo platters.
Choice of any 2 seafood items with 2 sides. Wow.
It's like
Cool.
an eating 3 for fish.
Right.
And that's what we recommend that you get. Is
That one?
The captain's platter to the first mate's platter, because that is very local as far as the style of food goes.
Well, there you go. And there's all your side dishes and your kids' menu.
Succotash is amazing.
Have you had their shrimp and grits?
Yes.
I wish you were down here longer so that we can take you to other places to have she crab soup, for you to understand how good that
The
soup
differences.
was that you had the first night you were here.
Oh, that was flawless. That was amazing.
It is.
Yours was amazing, I bet. Want to film me?
What are you doing?
I'm trying that hush puppy.
I worked really hard for that.
I bet. No, that was amazing. Okay,
That
so
was-
let's see if this is better than last night, right? We're trying last night.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's way better. It's way better.
It's dirtier.
There are bits of food inside. Bits of corn, right?
Yeah.
It's corn,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can taste the seafood flavoring in it, the fish that you were saying.
I'm thinking they use some older oil.
They probably use the same oil they fry the fish in to make the hush puppies, and that just puts the fish flavor into the hush puppies. They're also lighter. They crunch. The other ones were darker last night.
Yes, they were.
They had a harder outside. This is very light and airy. It's really good. Now you are going to help me by shucking the oysters, and you have warned me that it's nothing like I've ever tasted.
If you're used to oysters on the half shell, if you're used to oysters Rockefeller, if you're used to fried oysters,
Right.
this is nothing like that. These are a steamed oyster. The flavor is very different.
Right?
It definitely tastes like the ocean.
Right.
It's just different in flavor than any type of oyster you've ever had before. And I don't know how to explain it any
So
better.
it's different than what I had last night.
Oh,
Way
hands
different.
down. It's
Which
like
one
night
you don't
and
like?
day.
Which one you like better?
I don't like one better than the other.
Really?
Yeah, these I think are more fun from a social standpoint. You
Right.
get a big bucket, you sit around, you talk, and you shuck them. You take your time. It's not a quick oyster. The ones we had last night, you could go through a dozen in about 15 seconds. These
from down, right?
These take time because you got to figure out how to open them, and then you get a bit of a challenge as to how do I get this one open, and you keep fighting it down one just because you're not going to want it to win.
Right.
But I mean, it helps you digest too.
Yeah, I think
So
you're
I
going to
should-
really enjoy them.
So you're warning me that it'll be nothing I expect.
I can't explain it,
I have
but
to,
no,
I
it
have
will,
to taste this
it will
because
not be like you expect.
awesome. All right, so that's coming out right now. All right, so that's a half bucket right there.
That's a half bucket.
That looks like a full bucket to me. I don't know about you guys. All right, go ahead and set it back down. Let me just follow you. Go ahead and do what you do. This is
No,
a work of art.
This one is easy.
That one's already open, right?
Yes, that was easy.
Okay.
I forgot to ask her for my little forky thing.
So you work the meat out. All right, you want to film me real quick?
Your plate.
He's handing me this.
I've got the
He's
plate.
got my plate. He's handing me this
Take a
one.
bite.
Ready?
This is your first one.
And it's warm.
Yes, this
Get
thing.
your steam.
And I can tell it smells really fishy. More tender than last night. There's the sweetness right there, yeah. More tender,
And the
but
salt.
fishier.
Yes,
Right.
Yes, it's more like the ocean.
Right. That ocean is in my mouth right now. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You didn't have all of it, so help yourself.
Oh, no. He has to have this one, Doug.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
This one, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there is a bubble of
Yeah, I
salt
see it.
water. That is like the jewel of these things.
Really?
The object is to
Yes.
get them off without breaking
the bubble.
Keep the bubble intact.
And separate. Is it the best, really?
Yes.
The bubble's really good. Here we go.
That
Ready?
is the best, and that's
we
loose.
go.
That'll come right off in your mouth.
Okay. That was awesome. That was a great flavor. I get it. They were saying the bubble's everything. Bubble is everything.
It is.
Wow.
And see, even the little ones count. Because
Wow.
The object is to get them all. You don't want to have any of them take advantage of you and get away with
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Well, he's got to eat some too.
Yeah, go ahead and eat some.
This is for Jack. This is for Jack. And then
Wow.
Jack and Tony can have all of these.
So they serve you these clusters, and you just break up separate all the.
See?
Wow. Look at
Got a
that.
cluster, and each of these are oysters that you can eat. And that has barnacles on it.
Wow.
now this one is closed up, and right there in the heel, if you can get, you want to sort of work it in there.
You use the napkin so you don't cut yourself.
Yes.
Right.
They're very sharp.
Because you can
And
stab
also,
your hand.
when the knife slips,
It hurts.
That just protected you, right?
and actually the shell protected me, but
Right.
sometimes the napkin does the
Right.
protection, and you want cloth napkins. Yeah, this is for your enjoyment tonight.
This is my enjoyment. This is great. Thank you. Look, you see a little pocket right there? That is just warming in my touch. That is sweet.
Oh my God.
There's one there, and there's
You got
one
another
there.
one. Look, you got another bubble.
Got another
Oh,
one.
that's a good one.
That's a beauty. And
That's
I want
beautiful.
this.
Oh yeah. Wow. It is so good. Oh my gosh.
There's a little one you can just sort of.
No.
Hey
I
Tony,
would rather I give them
now
to
what
you.
have you done with oyster shells?
What have I done with oyster shells?
Yeah.
Golly, I've done everything from just decorate with the basic clusters after cleaning them. I am going to do a mirror and, just the kitschy oyster shell mirror. And I have done the art piece that you saw at my home with
Oh,
the
yeah.
flat oysters.
That we saw at the art place. You made one like that, right?
Yes, I did. It's at home.
Yeah. All right. So you could take this if you wanted and clean these and make an artwork out of it, couldn't
Yes.
you? Wow.
But
People do that a lot around here.
But they
It is-
recycle them too here.
oh, they recycle them here also.
These are always recycled.
to replenish the oyster beds.
And they grow, the new oysters grow on top of the
The
old
new
ones.
oysters will grow on top of the old oysters.
No.
Yes,
So it helps refurbish
absolutely.
the industry, right?
They have oyster recycling sites here in the Low Country, oyster
Right.
shell recycling sites, where they will collect them and they deposit them back into the rivers, and they replenish the oyster
That's
population that way.
brilliant. So they'll take those back and reuse them.
Absolutely. They also
The young oysters will then seed on these and grow from the oyster beds that are made from gold shells.
yes.
What did we order?
We've ordered succotash, tomato cucumber salad. We ended up with wreck fish, wasn't it?
Yeah, wreck
It's
fish.
wreck fish and shrimp, grilled shrimp.
Beautiful. And you got what?
I got fried oysters, grilled scallops,
Right?
collard greens, and a tomato cucumber salad.
All right, so we got the blackened shrimp. And what was the name of the fish we got?
Wreck fish.
Wreck fish. And then we got the toppings for a baked potato, and then we got the tomato cucumber salad. All right, so I have the blackened fish, as you saw, and the blackened shrimp. And I bought a whole bag of seasoning from this company. I'm hoping when I get home that this seasoning that I'm going to use on the show is the same seasoning. I'll let you know. It's supposed to be really good on ribs. But look at how good it is on shrimp. Look at that. That looks delicious. So I'm going to pop that in my mouth because I can't get enough of this. All right. Wow.
If you ever make it to Bluffton and you try this place, you have to save room for the dessert. The banana pudding here is very different than anywhere else. It's fabulous, and I love the little Lorna Doone cookies on the top. So,
Right.
bon appetit.
All right. Give it a try. Let's see how amazing it is. Look at that. He gets a little bit of everything. Look at his happiness. Look at Demon go in his mouth and he was smiling. It's hard to eat dessert while you're smiling, right? Awesome. Look at that. Okay, we just left the oyster place for second night of oysters. Wow, I got oysters coming out of my ears. I love it. It was amazing. It was better than last night. I love last night's place. The service was great. The food was great. The prices were great. But tonight was better than better. So if you can imagine it, you got to come out to Bluffton. It's the hot spot. The food's delicious here. So plenty of good videos coming out of this trip. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.